Today at Kabuto Toys, we have a figure from one of the most popular series from the beginning of this century. We are talking about Peter Bishop from the Fringe series. A couple of videos ago we talked about the figure of Walter Bishop. Today it is the turn of his son in the fiction Peter. Fringe was a Jotta Abrams series full of multi-universe fantasy and government conspiracies, very much like the X-Files. Once again, it is DID that offers us this edition under the Fewture seal. It is an officially licensed edition. The box is very similar to the one we already analysed with Walter's, an image of the figure on the front and images of the symbols from the intro of the series. Typical DID box with magnetic opening. The first thing that caught my attention is that out of the box, they included another jacket for the figure in the shipment. Then we will see the reason. The amount of accessories they offer us is very poor. A coat with very good sewing, but extremely difficult to unbutton. I have to admit that I broke a button during the maneuver and then I was unable to close it again. A synthetic leather jacket, much brighter and more lively than the one the figure is wearing as standard. I really like the body of this figure, frankly very accurate for Peter Bishop. The costume is simple but very appropriate for this character. Good fit. As for the sculpting, I have to admit that it took me a long time to buy this edition because in the promotional videos and photos it seemed like a real disaster. But once in hand, it seems the best of all to me. Great resemblance to actor Joshua Jackson. Great sculpting job. I start with the articulation test and I freeze when I touch the leather jacket, but now we see it. The articulated points of the figure are very acceptable, very good range of movement. And let's go with the worst of all. As I have already mentioned, I received an extra leather jacket out of the sealed box. The reason is that the jacket the figure is wearing is of such poor quality that when you touch it, it feels sticky. It's really disgusting. You touch it and you stay glued to it. Not only has it lost its shine, but it is beginning to disintegrate. Good for DID, who sends us the extra jacket to avoid mass returns. I hope the other jacket is of higher quality and doesn't deteriorate like this one in just 6 years. 2 stars for this figure that has huge manufacturing flaws. Despite the good sculpting, the finishes are very poor and leave much to be desired. The clothing has a horrible way of fastening that makes you damage it just by changing it. The hand connections so well are a real disaster. I actually broke the connection on one of the hands and had to juggle to find a replacement that fit the body. In the end, Sideshow's Big Lebowski saved my life, which came with an excessive number of extra hands. And what was given ended. Thank you once again for the acceptance that the channel is having, and because there are more and more subscribers on YouTube. Continue supporting us with your likes, and remember that you can enrich the community by leaving your opinions in the comments box. We are also very active on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. I leave you all the links in the description of this video. Friends of collecting a 6th, health and luck.